to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
Fashionable mouse you have there. That's like like the running shoes of mice.
I almost wonder if part of my headspace when I buy some things of late is to buy the most audacious and ugliest fucking thing.
And then you know it's yours.
And because no one will want to use that.
Right.
Like
They're like, I'm not using that fucking mouse.
Hot pink and Dayglow orange. I don't want anyone to know I'm using that.
I feel like you should snap a picture of it and include it in the video for people to see.
I'll put it in the thumbnail for the YouTube episode.
There you go. Oh, man.
Hey, welcome to Sad Dads Club podcast.
Whatever show it is.
If you're playing the home game, you realize there are no sponsors.
It's September 24th, Wednesday.
Is it?
I just had to look. I didn't even know what day it was.
Dude.
I know it was Wednesday.
They come, they go. What is it, Wednesday?
Days and nights are blending together.
We should be back on cadence.
Yeah.
Have we hit? I mean, we have done amazing consistency.
Yeah, we have.
And this year, not through laziness.
No.
Things have just fallen on awkward days.
Yeah.
On awkward times with congested schedules. And you're not getting paid. And
No.
I'm not getting paid.
No.
We're doing this for fun. So, in those instances...
Let's put it this way. We just gave you 2 weeks, not in succession, but we gave you 2 weeks here recently for a chance to catch up if you're behind.
And, I mean, if you wind back what would be the last episode you heard, that was almost a double episode anyway.
Oh, that was a long one.
So you probably needed...
And I almost feel like we're probably going to go long tonight.
I mean, there's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm the Foo.
I'm Jim.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Have you made anything off of Instagram or TikTok?
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Any recipes, foods? We'll knock out an easy one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we have. But
anything
not
noteworthy?
Not recently. Yes. I think I shared it with you. It was the those little pockets that had like I don't know what it was called, but it has like it's like a Trader Joe recipe that we the wife or the daughter ran across.
Okay.
Basically, it's like potatoes and like Trader Joe's peanut sauce and some other stuff.
Okay.
And I cook it on the griddle.
Yeah.
With whatever that kind of big square flat bread is, and I don't remember what the name of
ciabatta?
No, it's like
focaccia.
It's super thin.
Oh,
super thin.
Oh, naan.
No, it's not naan either. Super thin flat bread that comes in a big square. You can buy it at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
So you cook this concoction up with this Trader Joe's peanut sauce, and then it goes into or on top of this flat bread with like microgreens and like this like white sauce. And then you fold it up sort of like a crunch wrap, but like in a square. And then it goes back out to the griddle and you grill it on both sides so it's crispy.
Oh, it's like a crunch wrap
like
supreme
a big
in a
pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
Delicious. Very good. We've actually
so
made
it sounds
a
like a
times.
blend between like a Thai something and a gyro,
sorta
Greek gyro, all in.
Yeah.
Is it like a tzatziki sauce? Like it's a sour cream, dill, pickle?
No.
Your son is spamming us. It's Wednesday, dude. Read the room. You little shit.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. It's been a couple of
Trader
weeks.
Joe's thing.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Like pretty much, I think most of the recipe is like the whole reason why it's this Trader Joe recipe is you can buy everything at Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah.
And it just comes together super quick.
Yeah.
So,
my daughter, on her exodus of the house,
yeah,
like started spamming me with recipes of like, ooh, this looks yummy. This looks yummy.
and you're like, bro, you're not even gonna be here.
Absolutely. After like the sixth one or so, I think in this moment, I think I was in the office, and between the cat videos and like awkward videos, compilations of people like eating fence posts or curbs as they fall and like ankle twists and shit like that, she absolutely relishes in the like, ugh.
Oh yeah.
I physically convulse at some images of injury because it's like, listen, one, some parent is having to pay for that hospital visit. Two, that fucking hurts. I can tell you that hurts because I've probably done something adjacent or the exact same thing.
We've been watching a bunch of those Red Bull soapbox derby videos where they're like going down the bumpy shit and through the water and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And some of the wrecks those people take are bone-inducing, painful looking.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I mean, you know they're just getting fucking road rashed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Spinal fusions 3 months later type of shit.
Yeah.
So she sent me like an onslaught of these things.
Yeah.
And I walked out to the living room, and she's like under a blanket, laying down on the couch in prone position, maximum just chillax, just rotting formation.
Couch rot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said, sweetheart, you're leaving in 3 days, and you're sending me things that I will make, and you won't be here. And she went, well, that's fucking rude. And I went, well, stop sending me shit.
She could have framed that way better.
She could have.
She could have said,
but that
I'm only concerned about you when I leave.
Right.
And I want to make sure you're set up for success.
I'm looking forward to your dietary health and nutritional needs.
Right. I won't be here to make sure.
And that's why I'm sending you Nutella shortbread recipes.
With mozzarella.
I said, at some point, you need to stop, because I'm going to start making some of this stuff. I have no fucking job right now. All I'm doing is baking. Anyway.
Gas
and
bill.
so, so she made, we had funny joke, haha. It was I think about a week ago. I picked one of the things that was like a knockout. A lot of the stuff that she sends me, or Venus, or Xander, does involve bread rising,
right?
Yeast proofing, that type of shit. Honest
pizza dough. It's like, and then I put it in the fridge for 2 days, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, honest.
I have to think ahead.
I would really love to participate in that event, but I don't have that fucking patience or time right now in this moment.
Yeah.
So I picked one of the things, and it was, I'm just going to read it, Cinnamon Crunch Pumpkin Cat Head Biscuits with whipped maple butter.
Cat head?
I don't know where that phrase comes from.
They scoop out the brains and you serve it in the cat skull.
Right. I was not provisioned for cats or skulls in the making of this recipe.
It doesn't have any.
But they ended up
ingredient listage for that?
No, it was like it must be ragdoll cat.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Hairless Siamese, please, only.
I don't understand. I'm not a cat person. I don't understand. They ended up actually being on vacation in Mexico the week leading up to her departure for UCSB. And Xander was gaming, and it was a Thursday night. It was a Friday day. Xander was gaming before his game here at Wood Creek, where the band was playing. I went out to Rayleigh's, bought all the ingredients. Fuck it. I'm making this thing. It doesn't require yeast, bread rising proofing. It's effectively a biscuit. It's there's no rise. It's all baking powder, baking soda type of thing.
No yeast?
Yeah, there's no yeast. There's no time sink.
So it pretty much just needs time to like form gluten, essentially.
Right.
Okay.
And it's pumpkin based. I will be the first person to tell you I am not a pumpkin person. I don't like pumpkin pie. I'm not a pumpkin spice person or coffee drinker. The whole Starbucks fall meme, white woman joke about pumpkin spice and fall. I'm not that guy. I can't stand pumpkin spice stuff.
Yeah.
It's not my bag. But the girls love it. Venus makes an amazing pumpkin scone that all of her friends like, well, when you do make me something for my birthday or for a thing, make me your pumpkin scones. They're good.
Yeah.
But I don't like to eat them.
Do they have the spice in them, or is it just pumpkin like filling?
I've never looked at her recipe, but it's I'm pretty sure it's got the
like pumpkin pie spices or whatever.
It's got the pumpkin filling.
Stuff? Okay.
It's pumpkin filling at least because they're orange and shit. So I looked at the recipe. I looked at what we had. I probably pilfered my wife's pumpkin scone ingredient list in making these things.
Yeah.
And I think it made probably 8 or 9 biscuits. Yeah. They look like Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I love
Cheddar
Bay biscuits.
Crackly, crunchy. It's topped with like a brown sugar cinnamon, which I'd never thought. When I make cinnamon toast, if I make it, it's white sugar and cinnamon.
Yeah.
This was a topping made with brown sugar and cinnamon, and this is by far
superior.
It's
interesting. So, so you get like a little bit of the dark, crusty, melty hardness.
Yes. So you top it with this. It crusts up. It makes nice little nooks and crannies. It's very crispy. The baking soda and all the sugar and whatnot gives it a crispy, crunchy bottom.
Yeah.
I ate
all of them.
Most of these biscuits. And then I sent a picture while they were in Mexico. I sent them a picture of, hey, just making these. Haha. And then I got, you're an asshole.
Oh, wow.
All the ladies here have decided you're an asshole.
No.
And you should pick us up at the airport with these. And I went, well, fucking. Anyway, they're really good. I had Xander. I reheated. They were way better hot, like straight out of the oven. Everything was like crispy. They reheated well, but
fresh is best.
The whipped maple butter part. I'm done with this. The whipped maple butter part smoothed out all the curves of being like a leftover or a reheat. The maple butter was fucking amazeballs. But I gave one to Xander before he left I had to drop him off for band, and his reaction was, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. And I went, are you a pumpkin guy? And he went, no. And I went, there's like 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree in this. And he went, wow.
I didn't know.
It was not overpoweringly pumpkin, but it tinted the biscuit enough to where you couldn't escape that it was pumpkinized. I took 2 to my band wife who's Venus's good friend from doing Kaya and is like her homie local in the area, at the game, and I went, I forgot the maple butter, but I took her too, and I went, these are yours. I was told you like pumpkin stuff. You can have one now. And she's like, oh, this is my dinner. And she fucking ate one, and I went, please save the last one. Microwave, 25 seconds. I said, and if you have a coffee, with coffee, like, just trust me, have it with coffee. And she was like, oh, okay. But I have 2 girls. I'm like, well, that's not my problem.
Then you wait till they're in bed.
Yeah, you knock them out or put them in handcuffs. I don't give a fuck. Use something. You figure it out.
Sell them on the black market.
So my band wife was the first person outside of the household that actually got to taste these. I actually don't know if her and Venus, I don't know the conversation if she actually enjoyed them. She ate the whole fucking thing. One of them in the stadium at the game. That was the one where it was the Roseville Wood Creek game.
Yeah.
Where your boys shit the bed.
My boys?
Well, I mean your son's boys.
Oh. I didn't go to Roseville. I don't give a rip, really.
Oh, well, that's good. They shit the bed. I then remade. I had enough ingredients. So when I picked the girls up on Sunday from Mexico, I remade those biscuits for them as soon as they got home. And then they ate the things.
And
it was very good.
Them.
So I don't have it anymore because I threw it away. Pumpkin, cinnamon, something. They're. If I had to preface how you would serve these, it would be fresh. Yeah. Like if you're going to host a party or you're going to host some sort of fall gathering thing, make these and then serve them in the moment. They were way better, fresh and crunchy. The topping was, with the brown sugar and the cinnamon, was almost lighter than like a cobbler top, like that crumbly streusel type of thing.
Yeah.
It just the brown sugar crisped up. It was cool. It was interesting. And it was a crispy biscuit. I ate my weight in reheated ones because I made it. I ate most of the first batch that was the tester that I didn't give away to Tracy. And then what the girls didn't eat,
you did.
I ate the rest of. And I am not, like I said, I am not a pumpkin guy.
Yeah.
So
it's just enough pumpkin.
It was just enough. It was
awesome.
A very good recipe. If I was to read my wife, she was probably kind of, well, it's good, but not really blown over by it. But me being a non-pumpkin guy,
yeah.
I thought it was a very easy recipe. It was easy to knock out. It wasn't very complicated, and fresh. They tasted amazing.
Nice.
Yes.
And you made the girls happy.
Right. I mean, I didn't pick them up with them made, but even then, I would be worried about the translation. But my daughter took the maple butter shit and was like Noah's bagel and their cream cheese.
Yeah.
Like, sweetheart.
For sure.
Your cholesterol in about 20 years is going to be very upset about what you're doing on that biscuit.
Yeah.
Like, take it easy. And then when Venus got to doing it, I'm like, sweetheart, we're already too old to be doing that. Like, take it easy. I still have the maple butter. That is the really good takeaway. Like if you had a cinnamon raisin bagel or a cinnamon raisin English muffin, this stuff would probably be fantastic.
Great for it.
To just apply in like a reasonable dollop.
That reminds me of Lucille's. They have that.
Oh, yes.
That honey butter.
Yes. It was similar.
Yeah.
Like in its sweetness, just made with maple syrup.
Yeah.
Like, fucking dude, my forearms. This is a good thing I jerk off a lot because it was like fucking the whipping.
Speaking of maple, I caught this YouTube video of a guy testing out the warmest sleeping bag in the world. That's what it was claimed to be.
Really?
And so he's like, oh, so I'm out in the woods and it's going to be minus 22 tonight. So I'm going to test out this. They sent it to me. I'm going to test it out.
Okay. No tent?
No, he just had like a tie between, a rope between two trees with like a thing over it.
Like a tarp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically. I mean, it was nicer than a tarp, but yes.
Okay.
It wasn't a fully enclosed tent. It was open. And the way that I knew that he was Canadian was that everything that guy cooked, he put maple syrup on. I'm like, oh, this dude's fucking Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets to his truck when he was leaving.
Yeah.
Canadian plate. So I'm like, yeah, I know, because he put fucking maple syrup on literally everything he ate.
Yeah. British Columbia. I see you, dude. 100%.
That cracked me up.
Before Venus Piper left for Mexico, every once in a while I enjoy watching like the guys in the Pan Asia space, like building homes or digging cabins out of seemingly
the mud.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like just digging giant ass fucking holes in dirt that makes me jealous because Roseville hardpan.
Yeah.
Venus and I watched this one episode. I want to say Cambodia, South Korea, some Pacific Islander. This woman solo removed enough river rock from some river adjacent to her. I hope that was close. That I question whether or not she altered the river itself with how much rock she
she was moving rock out of the river to utilize it for somewhere?
To make walls of this, like she dug a goddamn like small house into this hillside.
Yeah.
She had plenty of mortar and she used more river rock than I would ever care to move or have moved in my own backyard.
Right.
And there was a lot.
Yeah.
And it was at some point, episodes later, she starts using other materials, and you have to wonder, is it because
there's no more rock
left? It because the village was like, yo, you've removed the fucking shoreline of the river.
The river has now shifted east.
We're getting flooded. You removed the fucking shoreline.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Anyway, so we watch on occasion like these bushcraft.
Yeah.
It's like one of those calming things that I watch every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like shoe shining seems to have run its course for me.
Yeah.
Now it's like random Eastern European guys making bushcraft shelters.
Mm-hmm. I watched some of those.
Like, I've made a goddamn hobbit house in 3 months out of the random stuff. And
they're making bricks and stuff.
Yeah, you're like
making a kiln. You're like, what the hell?
Where the fuck did you get the mortar? How are you getting that all the way out here? This is bags and bags and bags of mortar. Where did this all come from? You're like, I just dug clay out of the side of the hill. And you're like, bullshit.
Yeah,
what?
There was one dude at some point that he was like collecting stuff out of the creek that was metallic of some kind, and then he would cook it down and get metal.
Oh, the primitive technologies guy.
That guy.
That guy is one of the few that are actually legit.
Yeah.
I love watching his stuff.
Yeah.
And he's out of Australia.
Is that where he's at?
Yes.
Oh.
And he does
he's always just wearing a pair of shorts.
Yes. No top.
Yeah.
And I think he's doing
I haven't seen him
like
in a long
he's
time.
doing educational studies stuff or papers, like he teaches primitive. So
survival things.
His stuff, he was supposed to have a series on Discovery because he actually does his stuff in accordance with the practices and methodologies that he's aware that were actually done, unlike some of the Pan-Asian stuff where you have these guys like digging fortresses or 5-star hotel things out of like out of the ground using a machete,
right? And
then off screen there's a cut, and there you see fucking like backhoe tread marks in the thing,
right?
This guy does it legit, where he'll take bacterium, iron ore bacterium, and make kilns, and heat it up to where he gets the iron ore. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about. The little balls, and then he will try and forge that shit into spearheads and stuff. So he actually tries to replicate primitive practices and methodology, like some of the Spanish tile ceramic shit that he makes.
Oh, I know.
Fascinating. I've watched his stuff for years, and I think Venus caught me watching one of his last episodes where he's making charcoal, and he's piling these sticks, orienting the sticks in like a giant teepee. I'm like, oh, he's making charcoal. I've seen him do this, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. So he's gonna start covering this entire thing in like a mud dome canopy, and then he's gonna light it, and it's gonna go down, and then he's gonna seal it, and he's gonna shut all the holes on the. He has to make the holes on the bottom here. He's just watch, and then he'll route the holes. I'm like, see, okay. Yeah. He's gonna let this burn because it's gonna do the convection thing right off the top, and then he's gonna seal it, and it's gonna make charcoal. And she's like, what? Like,
you're all, I've been doing it out back.
Yeah, just trust me. Just trust me.
I'm my own Kingsford.
Hey, man. All the time.
Yeah.
And when I'm not doing propane, it's charcoal.
Right.
I'm making it on my own anthill mounds. Whatever. And she's like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
Right.
My wife wouldn't.
No?
No. That's too boring.
I'm giving her a little bit too much credit. A lot of it is swipe, 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 up, 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 up. Look at the TV.
Oh, that's
what's he doing?
Yeah.
He's making charcoal. Oh. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Listen. Wait, what's he doing now? Well, now he's pulling down the canopy, the mud carcass, and he's going to harvest, and he's testing that it's all charcoal. Oh. Swipe, swipe, swipe.
Right.
Travis Kelce. Anyway, I find that guy fascinating because his stuff, and Xander, I found out passively watches his stuff too.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah, it's interesting that when you watch him, you get the sense that he is doing it, but like it's the real deal.
I can't remember 100%, but I want to say he's an educator in that study.
Yeah.
And so he practices the things that he's either doing masters on or some of his courses that he's teaching or has learned.
I mean, the dude looks like he's like 14.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
I see him in some of his little 2-walled shanty things.
Yeah.
With mosquitoes running around. I'm like, well, good for you. Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
A hard pass.
Right.
And then the torrential rain is in the background, and he's like making a foundation. I'm like,
no shoes, no shirt.
Yeah, this shit's fascinating.
Yeah.
His little blue shorts and fucking topless and
ripped as shit.
Dude, I'm like, what are you eating in the downtime? Like,
do you have any downtime?
Are you married?
Yeah.
Like, does your girlfriend know you're out here playing in the mud the whole time?
I mean, he doesn't look old enough to be legally married.
He's a very spry fella.
Yeah.
Like, he gets into that creek sometimes, and I'm like, oh, no, my ankle would have given up.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, there was one thing where it was like, the water would fill up and it would tip, right? And he's building that shit in the creek, and you're just fucking A.
He's made some very his flywheel stuff on bellows, or
for like fire starting,
or
and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever fucked around as like early days Boy Scout and tried to do a stick fire start,
that's hard.
This man does the old school stick fire start thing.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you I have calluses on my hands.
But it's not from that.
But it is not from making fire. And my hands would fall a fucking part.
Oh yeah.
The amount of times that he has made fire with nothing but friction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've tried to make fire with friction. Let's be clear.
She has no complaints on friction.
Yeah.
That guy's got a good show.
Yeah.
Let's see. COVID and flu shots?
No, I don't have any. I just haven't. I don't know why. Stupid. I'm dumb.
Currently, Pfizer is what Kaiser is offering. Piper, Venus, and I got our stuff last week before we left for UC Santa Barbara. And my dad stopped by on Friday of last week before we left for UC Santa Barbara. And he had been not only down to Southern California, dove hunting apparently started, so he usually does that with my uncles. My dad is up to date on his boosters. Not a shocker. Everyone north of Bakersfield in the Sarda family name is up to date on their shots because that's what responsible adults do.
I agree.
So my dad went down south, what would be probably 3 weeks ago, dove hunting with his brother and niece and nephews, etc. On his way back, he got a phone call that my aunt and subsequently what would be my uncle, and that's all I know for sure, tested positive for COVID. And in the same trip, my dad was told that his uncle, who was at the time the oldest Sarda male of our lineage, who lives in South Dakota, had passed away. So his uncle, Eugene, my great-great-great-uncle, I'm not sure if there's an actual name for that.
There is, I'm sure. Something.
My blood lives in my dad's uncle, Eugene, my grandpa's brother. Of that generation, had passed away. So my dad had come home on a Wednesday, heard that his brother and sister-in-law tested positive for COVID, and my siblings and I were like, you need to go home. We will deliver you a test. You can't go. You can't go to the services if you test positive. Like there's no way. But also, it raised now we can't unsee a problem. Shit. At some point, probably those relatives will then catch up with this. Or not, I don't know. A problem that we can't unsee with family south of Bakersfield that chooses to align themselves with healthcare policies that don't seem responsible to those of us north of Bakersfield. And so it's a concern to my brother and sister and myself that now you can't up until this point, it was a hypothetical. Like, Dad, you get your shots and blah, blah, blah. But you routinely are the person that goes down south to family relations, to see nieces and nephews, to see your brothers and sisters, my aunts and uncles, because you're capable. You're a healthy 75-plus man, still capable of driving, has all his faculties, and you're retired, so you can do all these things, and you can make those moves. But that family chooses to not participate in vaccines, particularly COVID updates, and whatever else that perspective entails. And now that is no longer a hypothetical. You were down there, and they have tested positive.
You were exposed now.
You are exposed.
Yeah.
My concern as the son, the oldest son, is my dad's health and well-being. So he comes up, here's a test. Shit.
So he had COVID?
No, he did not. So my brother dropped off 2 tests. He hot tested right out of the gate, negative, first test. His plane for South Dakota to attend services of his uncle Eugene was on Monday. My sister was he was going to stay the night at my sister's, and she was going to drop him off at the airport. We're like, you can't go. You need to take the second test on Sunday. If you're negative, you've passed incubation. You'll be fine.
Right.
You can go. If you're positive, we're sorry, we can't put you. If you're positive, you can't go. Period. Like, there's full stop. There's no excuses or cutouts. Like, you can't get on a plane as a fucking positive tested COVID. He ended up testing negative, so he was clear. But that, of course, spawned the conversation with my brother and sister of, well, this isn't a hypothetical anymore. Our dad is the person that always does the traveling down south, and he's the one putting himself at risk.
Yeah, he's walking in the lion's den.
Right, because they choose or opt or don't share beliefs with vaccine schedules or whatever. They haven't gotten any boosters or anything since COVID. I'm going to say COVID prime. That's so 2020, 2021 type of shit.
Yeah.
It's a dice roll. I know. Yeah. It's a dice roll. I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm not up to date on the current variant as far as what its mortality rate is. I believe it's not nearly as harsh as the original shit there in 2020, 2021, probably even leading into 2022. But I don't care. A positive can get you a dice roll that's in someone that's 65 plus. You're rolling dice. I don't give a you could get anything.
Absolutely. Yep.
You can get anything.
Yeah.
So I had to have a conversation with my dad. I'm like, listen. He came back, and he was as part of a general health conversation in being back in South Dakota. He is now, my dad is now the eldest SARTA of our line. There is none higher. And he said, I'm still on, what he used baseball parlance. He's like, I'm still on the ball field. Everyone back there is suffering from something. Joint problems, Parkinson's, has some sort of aid, a walker or a wheelchair. And that's South Dakota. He's like, Southern California has problems with back, strokes, health, heart health, litany. my dad has diabetes, the lower diabetes.
Type 2?
Type 2. But he is actively under observation,
I think,
for that stuff. And he actually has a prescription, which I found out last Friday as well. He just started Ozempic. My dad is the first person I know that is actually taking Ozempic for diabetes-related stuff.
Oh, wow.
Not for
weight loss.
Yeah. And he mentioned it in passing as we were talking about the rest of the family's health problems and struggles and where he was at. And I went, wait. What'd you say? And he's like, yeah, some Dr. Lake has me on the fucking Ozempic. And so, that's why I had that. And I went, wait. Ozempic, the GLP-1 diabetic drug. Yeah. And he went, yeah. And I went, okay, well, you probably need to tell me that, because in about 3 weeks, when you look like you've lost 5 to 10 pounds, and I went, Dad, are you fucking eating?
Right. And
he would have gone, yeah. I would have said, is there a problem? Because you're going to lose weight. And he went, oh, no. And I went, Dad, yes. Yeah, you may not lose.
It's a pretty hefty hunger inhibitor, right?
Yeah. That's not what you're shooting for, but if you did not said anything, you can't not lose some weight. And I would have seen it, and then I said, certainly your daughter would have went, Dad, are you eating? So I'm glad we had this chat. But it was a very comprehensive, concerning chat with my dad about of late America's healthcare intelligence strata, and the conversation I had to have with my dad about what it meant to you. We can't unsee the things we've just seen. I said, you're only getting older. Your risk level at this point only gets higher and higher every time you make a drive down south where they are choosing to not be updated with active vaccination protocols. I said, congratulations to them. They have probably built some sort of immunities to the variant that they caught. But that doesn't mean that they won't be vulnerable to the next one.
Right.
And the next one could do catastrophic damage. And I said, but moreover, some of the family down south lives in 2 different locations, and you're the nomad. You're the healthy nomad. You go down south, you meet with or hang out and go dove hunting or go fishing offshore at Catalina with one of your brothers, and you are a asymptomatic carrier, kind of like how I was when we came back from Alaska. Your vaccines have prevented some, but you're still positive. You then drive 2.5 hours up north from Los Angeles to visit your sister, where your brother-in-law has heart conditions vulnerabilities, and she's a former smoker, and now you're Typhoid Mary. I said, how does that weigh on you? And the thing that struck me most about having to have that conversation with my dad was that I didn't have to spoon feed him or show him the man behind the curtain. He was like, yeah, it's a problem. And I don't know how to solve that, but at some point that just has to stop. And I went, oh, shit.
You just don't visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad had, and my sister was at it like I'm concerned about what happens when Dad realizes he can't do that anymore. Like, how does that impact his mental health when he can't go see his brothers and sisters? And I said, something tells me, well, I'll have the conversation with Dad. I'll tell him. Like, you can't keep doing this. It's your children are more concerned about you, and the people down that way can't be bothered. At some point, we can't have you. I'm like, I'm not going to tell my dad I forbid you from traveling down there, but I will tell him.
I think he gets it already.
And he does.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Like, I'm having this Venus was at the table, and Piper may have been in the room at the time. I'm expecting like the generation above us, like,
the pushback.
It'll be fine. You can't take my keys. That kind of, that kind of thing that we've talked about, like the old guys, the generation above us that don't want to lose their keys. They're independent. It's all part of like their identity. Right. And my dad was very much, nope. Yep. I get it. It's going to be a problem. Like at some point it just has to stop. It's my dad.
I'm proud of that guy.
Continuously surprised. I told that to my daughter when on my way down, driving her off to drop her off. I said, if there's one thing that continuously surprises me, it is that my dad is the example by which I would think a lot of dads should aspire to. He is always learning. He is always surprising me. And he doesn't seem to be closed-minded, but he is always supportive. I'm very lucky. I count very few people that I look to with an honest and open eyes perspective as he is doing all the things right to be the best parent that he can be. It's fascinating.
And human in general.
Yeah. And that led into a lot of the conversations that I had with Piper on the way down there. I'm like, the openness, like, it's not oversharing. I just have a very open and honest relationship with my dad that really didn't start until I came back from Charlotte, where it was like, we gain nothing by like trying to pretend the both of us understand an unspoken thing. Like, let's just talk about it. Like, I'll tell you where I stand. You tell me where you stand or how you feel, because you're all I got. And I will lose more in not saying the things that are important to me. So I'm just going to say them. And while that isn't necessarily probably how my dad started his adult life because of the generational perspective on what it meant to be a dad or a man, I have pulled him across the line to be like, you're all I got. Yeah. And you mean a lot, so let's get these things above the table, because why wouldn't you? And a lot of that path walking is how I have carried myself towards Piper as we were letting her out the door. It was very humbling transition in, like, not only just having that conversation with my dad, but then within 45 minutes of like telling my dad like what his limitations are as he's getting older, but then getting in a car, 2 cars packed full of shit, to then take my daughter down south and be like,
see ya.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This is your adventure. I hope I've given you enough tools.
I mean, even if not.
And if not, I'm always here.
You're a phone call away.
I am always here.
Yeah. Your FaceTime. You couldn't even do that before.
Right.
Your FaceTime away. At worst.
There is a running joke here in the house that wasn't something that was apparent until Jax had finally passed. And that was when we come in the door, when we had dogs, Jax and Shiny at the time were always very rambunctious. Come and get it.
For sure.
Right at the door.
Yep.
Groceries, anything home, because I'm always here. The instantaneous someone came home when there was no one here, it was like,
bonkers.
Man, I love you. And so
Yeah.
it was like, calm down. The running line is like, calm down, take it easy. In the year and a half since we've had no dogs, the transition of people coming in this garage door and looking right, not necessarily to the dog bed that was in the office, but to see me sitting in my office chair at my desk is like the next step in the transition.
Yeah.
And it became a habit of everyone that came in the house. You come in through the garage door, is Dad there?
Right.
Is Dad there?
Yeah.
And it's a running joke with Piper that I was the NPC. I'm always there.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that's always in the same place to sell you your shit forks, your plates, or your glassware.
Absolutely.
The arrows that no one wants, but I'm always there. So I had this. I bought fucking off Amazon. I bought a shirt that just said NPC.
Perfect.
And the last month or so of if I wasn't in my chair when Piper came home from something, it was like, you're supposed to be.
The game is broken.
Yeah, the game. You're not where you're supposed to be.
The programming is.
I need you to
got
be.
a bug.
I need you to be where you're supposed to be because it's a comfort thing.
Yeah.
There's a joke, but there's a comfort thing.
Yeah.
I wrote a page and something letter to my daughter about what it meant, what she meant, what this part of her life and next steps meant to me, and what she meant to me, and how important it was that she was where she was supposed to be. And then I threw in a little thing about a running little girl and dad joke that we had about how she used to drop a monkey or a stuffed monkey on the floor from her bunk bed before I would try and close the door and saying goodnight.
So that you'd come back in.
And then I'd come back and throw it back up to her.
Yeah.
So I bought her this little Palm Pal monkey, and I wrapped it, and then I took our Ulanzi tripod.
You're trying to get me before I even get there, dude. Come on.
It was rough. I took one of our Ulanzi tripods, hashtag not a sponsor, but could be, and I put it just down in the laundry room.
Yeah.
In a perspective that looked right outside the garage door, that you looked down into the office, wearing my NPC shirt. And I just said, if you ever, I'm always here.
Yeah.
I can't be where you are, but I'm always here.
Right.
And then I said, P.S., keep the monkey up off the floor. And I put that in her glove box because as most whatever gen we are, these kids don't use or know what the fuck is in their glove box.
She'll never find it.
She will never find it. So her car, Dory, was packed full of her stuff.
Yeah.
And Venus is like, as we left, Venus goes, Piper left something on the mirror. She left like a note or something on the mirror, but I didn't read it. And she's losing her stuff about what it meant. And I went, that's okay. I've left her something too. Guaranteed going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And she went, where'd you leave it? And I went, I'll tell her when we're gone because that.
Yeah.
So Venus unpacked most of her stuff. They got all set up. And as we had said our goodbyes on Sunday, Piper and Xander had a very tender moment. Venus and Piper had an extremely special mother-daughter moment. I had mine. And I got in the car, and I had a copy-paste of, like, this is the treasure hunt of the last thing I'm leaving to you for your next adventure. And it was like a small thing, like in Dory's glove box on the bottom shelf. It's wedged in there pretty good, so Please don't fucking yank it out. It's a thing. And you get it out, you read it, and you just go off on your next step.
Yeah.
She didn't get to it until hours later. She had a full Sunday worth of stuff, and then I got as young daughters do,
tearful.
You suck. Oh my God, Dad, please. I'm very proud of my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my son, but obviously my daughter is a step ahead in where she's going next, and she's full head of steam. I'm very lucky to be in the position that I am, along with my wife, to be able to make sure that the next things that she wants to do are opportunities that she can participate in, not things that she feels she has to do, and not things she feels like she's missing out on, but she wants to chase this, and I can help make sure that as many doors as I can keep open for her are. I'm not trying to mold my daughter. I'm not trying to engineer my daughter.
You already did all that.
She is who she is.
You already did all the molding.
I'm just a shepherd at this point.
Yeah.
I'm here to share my experiences and whether or not they'll help you or her. But I'm not here to make people. I'm here to just help you get wherever it is you need to go.
Yeah.
It was a long weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of adjustments still.
Yeah.
I miss my daughter for sure. Her space is missing from my home for sure.
Yep.
But she is off and running, and that's what's most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing it though.
Right.
That's what's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, along the same lines, I've been fortunate enough that my daughter has now graduated from grad school. She's now a fully licensed.
So she got the thing.
She got her license. She's fully licensed audiologist.
In the state of California.
In the state of California. And she has a job at the VA in Monterey that she's going to be moving to Monterey.
You know her timeline?
They don't have a start date yet.
Okay.
Because she's still working on all of the other processes that they do, which is like background checks and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So all that stuff is
taking.
taking.
Have to worry about the cocaine.
Yeah. All that stuff is taking place.
Just kidding. She's very clean. Please don't. This is not a record.
Yeah, and they told her, if you haven't moved, if you don't live here, don't move yet because we don't know what the start date's going to be.
Sure.
So she's still home.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's going to be oh shit, we got 2 weeks or a week or something to move her down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that looks like yet.
Mm-hmm.
But she's going to be moving to Monterey, which is about 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
No.
And I'll have somewhere to stay for free.
Right.
When I go to visit.
Right. Why rent when I can sleep on your couch, daughter?
Yeah. So that.
Dad tax.
So that will leave an empty bedroom.
Yeah.
Which will combine with the other emptiness that happened last week.
Yes.
And I'm going to try and talk about this without completely breaking down.
It's okay.
We lost Max.
Yeah.
Very suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Last week.
Yeah.
He normal. Everything was normal on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
When we got up the next morning, Shan was already at work Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
He was off. Just off slightly.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But it was noticeable. He wouldn't eat, which is very unusual.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for me, in knowing
that he
would eat.
He was raring to eat.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't eat. Beyond that, we didn't really notice anything unusual. I had an issue. I updated my computer to the latest OS in the moment, and it failed during the firmware update, and so the machine would no longer boot, so my Mac was completely dead. And so I had made an appointment
Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
But I think it ended up being Wednesday? No.
Yeah. I had made an appointment.
No, it was Monday.
No, that was...
You thought it was Monday, but it ended up being Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because the update came out Monday. You're like, I have an appointment at 5:30.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, the timeline is very...
So
I had made an appointment to go have my machine looked at. And that was on Tuesday. Yes. And I went to my appointment, and the girls went to her parents' house. And I got home from the Apple store maybe around 8 or 8:30. And I came home to no one there except Max and the cat. So I came in and was like, hey, buddy. You know, he likes to just hang out on our bed. Hey, buddy, come on out here, you know. And I sat down, I immediately came in and sat down on the couch. And it took a few minutes and he came out, but he slowly, which is not his normal cadence, slowly came around the side of the couch from behind around. And when he got in front of me, his back end did a little sway. And he sort of tumbled in the rear end and then kind of struggled to get back up. And I went, what the fuck is going on? And so I picked him up and had him sitting on my lap, and I called Shanna, and I was like, something's wrong. Something's really wrong. And she's like, okay, I'll be home soon. And I got off the phone and I was petting him. I'm like, are you okay? Like, you know, what's going on? And he just was very... almost distant to a certain extent.
Lethargic, kind of slow.
Yeah.
Okay. And
just for shits and grins, I put him down on the ground where he wobbled and fell over. And I went,
oh no.
I went, fuck. Yeah. What the fuck? I immediately called Shanna, something is really fucking wrong with the dog.
Hurry. Yeah.
And she said, I'm leaving right now. So she came home. They came home. And we got in the car and went to the animal hospital, which was over by the other Target on Douglas, in that weird little back section behind Hobby Lobby. Took him in there. And I'm thinking, okay, his equilibrium's off. Maybe he's got an ear infection.
Yeah. Vertigo. Yeah.
That was my thought. Maybe he's just a little nauseous. The vertigo, if he's got vertigo or something's up. They wanted to run blood tests, so we said sure. And by that time, we were all in a room, and they come in. The vet comes in and goes. She just starts saying stuff like, it just is something that happens. And I'm kind of going wait, what? What? It's just, you don't believe what you're hearing.
Right.
And essentially she's saying that he's anemic.
Okay.
And that his white blood cells have turned on him, and they're attacking his red blood cells.
Right.
Because he started peeing red. His urine was red, which means, and that his liver was enlarged and swollen, which means that the white cells are killing so many red blood cells, and the liver's having problem processing all that.
Right.
And then he's peeing red, dead blood cells. And I'm just like, wait, what? So it's not like an ear? No, it's not an ear infection. And so we sort of devised a treatment plan, which was something to help his tummy from being nauseous, steroids, a couple other things. I don't remember exactly what they are. And that was sort of the plan. So that was Tuesday. We got home after 1 o'clock in the night that night. So that was Tuesday. So Wednesday, Shanna stayed home and hung out with him. Made sure all of his meds were followed. And he seemed to sort of perk up a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, he looks a little better. Like maybe it's something, maybe it's working or it's helping.
Right.
So that was Wednesday. Still would just barely eat though. Thursday morning, Shanna went to work, kind of thinking, oh, he's doing better.
Right. Made the corner.
Yeah. And 9 o'clock-ish, Melly came out with him. And I said, how is he doing? And she was like, not so great. And I'm like, okay. And my office is out in the family room, and she's hanging out with him on the couch, which is directly behind me. And I can hear him laboring to breathe. And this is a function of the anemia again, because now he has less red blood cells to carry oxygen throughout his body.
Right.
So he's starting to breathe heavier to try and get more oxygen into his bloodstream.
Right.
And around 10:30-ish, it was nuclear breathing. And to the point to where he's like panting as if he just ran a quarter mile or something.
Right.
And we're calling Shanna at work, like, please come home. Like, this isn't good.
Right.
And that was essentially, he didn't pass away at home or anything, but that was essentially the end, because there was essentially no time, from what we understand is the treatment that we had him on usually takes 7 to 10 days for it to really start working.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, he was on it for a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by the time we got him to a different vet than the pet hospital, there was just nothing that could be done. It just wasn't. So we lost that guy. Hard.
Yeah. You, when you sent what you sent to me.
Yeah. That was very soon after.
Like, there was no, I don't know if I'll make it. There was no joke there. Like, it was general shock on my part.
Yeah.
And
I know.
And there is no faking my pain in knowing the pain of what you sent me means, to know that, like, that. It's not words, it is if ever there was someone to look across a place and know that person knows the hurt that I'm feeling, that was like, you sent a text to the right guy, and I sent you. I made 2 passes. Down the first pass was like, because Venus was working from home. It was Thursday.
Yeah.
I got just before the corner to look out at Venus, and I was at the state that I'm probably at right about now. I'm like, I can't even get the words out of my mouth. Listen, he only stayed here one time.
What? 3 nights? 2 nights?
But I'm a dog dad. And by proxy, I'm his dog dad. I had to come back down the hall, gather my shit, and then when I told Venus I couldn't get it all out in one span because I was all I saw was I saw a good friend that reminded me of my good friends that was no longer here.
Yeah.
And that's some pain. Damn. I don't know. A lot of that happened while we were moving, and I had some of those conversations. Like one of the texts you sent me Friday, Piper was in the car, and I was like, hold on a second. Like I need to make sure that I think we're at Kettleman City. Like before we get on the road, I need to make sure I respond to this because I won't be able to.
I knew you were driving at that point.
I wouldn't be able to hold my shit together. But
I realized after I sent you that text, like, oh, they're driving because they're moving.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Because if there's someone, like I said, if there's someone that understands how much that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now that you were a stay-at-home telecommute type of person, that gets hard.
I mean, we got him during COVID, so I've been home with him from day one. And he was only 5.5.
I just had a conversation. The timing of this is, along with the health conversations with my dad, is just very peculiar. On Friday at the game, my band wife, they had a God damn it, I want to say a Burmese, a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about maybe a month. My wife would correct me. I'm going to say at least a month or so ago. They had to let her go.
Yeah. And
we were just making conversation on Friday, and she was like, "So are you guys going to get another dog?" And I went, and I think we've talked about it here maybe
you were like, "Fuck no."
2 or 3 episodes ago. I was like, I thought I could.
Yeah.
But it was when I moved Genesis's ashes to an urn box.
Yeah.
And I think Jax's came one. I think it was 2 dogs worth of into a memorial cedar box.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, I'm looking forward down the road.
You thought you were past it.
I thought I was past it.
Yeah.
And I said, I am not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Part of that is that I only know how to love a dog or a pet one way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, telecommuting for the amount of time and having a dog has put me in a place where I only know one way, and that is 110%. So to not give that sort of love and affection to a dog or a pet seems like I'm not giving all that I can. I know that's the kind of person that I am. That's the kind of pet person I am. And I said, I hit a realization that in just trying to remove their remains from A to B, that I can't do anything less than what I have done, and that feels unfair to whatever animal comes next. I said, so I'm not ready. But more importantly, it's been a year and a half, and Venus and I, in isolation, have both come together since Max's passing and been like, we'll see something. And we still get dropped to our knees figuratively about being dog parents. I am hurt to the very fiber in missing.
I mean, he was a pillar of our family for everybody.
Yes.
He traveled with us everywhere.
Yeah.
He traveled the entire West Coast with us, from Southern California all the way to Seattle, and then some. I mean, he was along for the ride. He went with us. We never complained. We wanted him to go. He was that kind of dog. So it's hard. The house is quiet. Mellie's going to move. She's going to take her cat with her. And it's just going to be Shanna and I. And no animals. It's strange.
Are you in a perspective of like something, like getting something down the road, or are you long-term not even close?
I don't even know. I mean, at this right now, no, I can't imagine. Because the thing of it is, for us, from a human-dog perspective, human-dog connection perspective, he was the perfect dog for us. We had no complaints about he never did anything bad. He didn't bark. He was agreeable. He wanted to be around us. He never once showed aggression. I don't think we're going to find that quality in another dog. You're going to get lightning doesn't strike twice.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't a fancy breed. You know what I'm saying? He was a mix of stuff. He was a Lodi rescue dog that was living on a property. When they found him, he was full of ticks. He had parvo when they found him. And he was scared of everything. And we gave him everything.
Yeah.
That we could.
Every no.
So you're asking if no, it's way too soon for that. I mean, this just happened last week. Luckily, we weren't doing a show last week.
I was trying to think, did you see struggles when I had sent you the text like, I can't do
I didn't even think about it, to be honest.
I can't remember the timeline of when I sent you something.
I don't.
And whether or not that would have been when you started seeing something in him that was off.
It just happened so fast. We went from 60 to 0 in a span of 2 days. I mean, that's how quick it went. And the vets say, and multiple vets told us the same thing. Yeah, it happens just like that. That's how quick it goes. And the only way that you're going to prop them up is with blood transfusions.
No.
And those are thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then even then, you're only doing blood transfusions to keep them alive long enough so that you can do testing to figure out what's wrong. So you're talking about throwing literally $10, $15, maybe $20,000. And that's just not, I mean, that's not a possibility.
No.
And then even then, his chances even then are only 50-50. Right?
Right.
So then your prospect at that point is, well, my dog has spent the last 2 or 3 weeks of its life in an animal hospital.
Right.
That's not right.
Right.
So it happened. It fucking completely sucks. I'm pissed at biology. Now, my understanding with anemia is that it is a symptom of a bigger issue.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never know what that bigger issue was. No idea. Whether it's cancer or low iron or you name it. Yeah. I don't know.
And because you guys like the open heart nature of like getting him as a rescue, you have no understanding of like historics. Like right. So you're blind to I want to give this thing a home. I want to love this thing.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna have those answers. You have the fallout of this is the way life gave us a dice roll.
Yeah. My face has leaked many a tears since Thursday.
Yes.
Many.
Yes. I believe it.
I didn't know I could do that. Way harder than Nacho.
Yeah.
And we talked about, this was, I don't know, 6-7 years ago when Nacho passed away.
Mm-hmm.
This is way harder.
I remember Genesis. Genesis was fast. Like as far as time sequence,
yeah,
sounds a lot like Max.
Yeah.
Genesis, I probably wasn't paying attention to some of the symptoms of her strokes or cancer.
Yeah.
And seizures. But once the day she had, it was there and gone in 12 hours or less.
Yeah.
And it was such a shock that it was like, I'm not quite sure how to process. I love this thing to death, but what just happened? It was it was so fast that I think it probably nullified a lot of the pain. And then with Armageddon, it was, oh, well, I can see some of the things. And then Venus and I recognized that we went the other way, probably irresponsibly. It was, well, we can afford to do some of these things, so I don't want to let my little guy go. And it went too far. And there was a discussion with Nacho after Nacho passed away. We had a discussion in the family about not letting, and actually with Shanna's parents even, because they have cats there, and not letting your desire to keep them around affect them, right,
and their quality of life in the last time of their life, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't even really, that never was even a fact, that it happened so quick that wasn't even a factor. It was like, oh, he seems to be responding to the drugs.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's working.
Yeah.
To the next morning, no.
Yeah.
You can tell no. And in a few short hours, he was gone. So, I think sometimes, like, as a human, like, we love these guys so much, we don't want to let them go. And so you were saying it's irresponsible. I mean, I wouldn't think it's I don't know if I would use that word necessarily, but you sort of get mired in the thought process of, I got to do everything I can.
Yes. That's a better representation. Yeah.
I got to do everything I can to help them, even though they're probably struggling.
Yes.
And that's not fair to them.
Right.
Especially because they don't speak English.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How unfortunate.
Yeah. I couldn't be in the room. I had to leave. The last time I did that, it haunts me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be in the room this time. It was a hard day.
Yeah. I know. The Shiny, because of like the understanding of the mechanics of what was happening, she was because she was always like the baby. Her pain was specific because of like what she meant and her like almost frailty in how she was just like the runt. She was always the runt of the litter.
Yeah.
So she was always just like the baby. She was the baby. It wasn't until after we lost Jax that I realized that he was like my spirit animal. He just always wanted to do good. He was a protector.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And then losing him so close to Shiny was just like a
1-2
fucking haymaker after haymaker.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys took it on the chin like in short succession.
And I, to this day, because we made jokes. I made jokes in a couple episodes about like some of the struggles, like, and he would just do these weird things. And I would take him out for a run to get him past like his weird breathing. And it wasn't, in hindsight, it was like the man was in pain.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I need to go to sleep. And and you seem to be okay after we get done with the run, and I can run. So let's go out and let's run. Let's run it out. Yeah. Whatever it is, let's run it out. And only to know that wasn't it. I ran that dog into the ground.
You didn't know.
I didn't know. But I will always feel guilty about not knowing because he was just in pain.
Well, it goes back to the whole they don't speak English.
Right.
We're doing what we can.
If there was a they have fucking Klingon in Duolingo, but they don't have dog.
Right.
I will always struggle with that.
Well,
and that's part.
Don't beat yourself up.
I think in the grand scheme of things, part of my apprehension and my continuous push off is that haunts me.
Well, you've raised 2 kids. They speak English. They're doing quite well. Dogs are a little different. I mean, you can raise a dog, but you don't ever know what's going on until they are behaving in a way that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes at that point, it's too late.
Yeah.
Which is basically what we found.
Right.
There was no way for us to know. I mean, he was 100% normal on Monday night when he went to bed. He got up on Tuesday and he wouldn't eat and he was acting kind of funny. Well, maybe he's got an upset tummy.
Right.
Maybe he's got a shit that is not doing well.
Yeah.
Maybe he ate something in the yard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he has an ear infection.
Yeah.
I mean, we really didn't have to take him to the vet for any reason whatsoever. He is always a healthy dog. So to have him act funny like that, there's something, what did he get into?
Right.
I even said, did someone leave chocolate out?
Right.
All of the normal suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you get online, you get 1,000 things that it could be.
Right.
We've got rat bait boxes in the backyard. Did he lick into a bait thing?
Rat pull something out and then he nibbled on a cube or something? Yeah, how do you...
I mean, and I went and checked them all and they were all fine. So I don't think it's that. I think it was... I don't know what it was. Obviously, we will never know.
Yeah,
I said that already. But I don't know what it was. It was too soon. He was a good dog. He was a great friend.
He was a fantastic friend.
Yeah.
The couple of pictures that I sent while you guys were up at Mellie's graduation.
Yeah.
Like, I flipped through a couple and it just hard times.
Oh, yeah.
And he was only here for a couple days.
Yeah.
Outside the jokes that when your wife would pick you up because your Cadillac was in the shop, as one does with a Cadillac. And I would joke that he was my boyfriend.
Right.
And his little bow tie. I was glad to have been able to hang out with him.
Yeah. So we can stop talking about it.
We're definitely time, but I have what hopes to be a funny haha.
Okay.
So on my drive back, EVs, for the most part, are pretty identifiable nowadays.
They're all fairly unique.
Specifically, if you've ever seen a Ford Lightning, you understand that the Ford F-150 Lightning has that unibrow thing all the way
light bar across the front.
Right across the front.
Yeah.
That separates it from the other F-150s.
Yeah.
We're Stockton-ish on our way back home.
Yeah.
It's mid-afternoon, and I see F-150 Lightning EV. Oh, fuck, Lightning. And it's coming up in the carpool lane, and it gets up. Fucking anytime you see one of those, it's like, oh, well, I'm glad I'm seeing someone in a truck EV adopting. So it gets up to driver's side window, and homeboy, I never saw the driver. I'm just going to characterize homeboy. Dude, back window, completely obscured with stickers.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit, goddamn stickers. As it pulls forward and in front of me, I look over and realize, oh shit, they're like all anime, hentai, girl stickers in various precarious, promiscuous positions with their enormous boobies or bent over,
right?
The whole back window.
Oh.
And I look over at Venus, who's kind of like got her pillow, but she's awake, and she's like, and I'm like, oh shit, look at this guy. And she's like, oh, did you see that one? And you know, they're in all positions, cartoon, hentai, anime girls.
Yeah.
The whole back window. Traffic, and I lose it. The truck is off, and it's like, fuck, well, that's one way to do a thing. Good for you.
Right.
He's up ahead of us. Somewhere about downtown Sac. I look back, and my son has clearly lost charge on his earbuds.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's just kind of like flipping through stuff on his phone in Discord or whatever it was he was occupying time. But he wasn't passed out. And I'm like, oh, your earbuds run out? He's like, and he's kind of just like watching stuff as we get. So we get past downtown and we get to the 80, 99, and Apple Maps wants me to take 80. I'm like, nah, I'm heading out.
I'm going 99.
I'll take 99 baseline. This is my jam. We get somewhere around that intersection a little bit closer, and up ahead of me, I see coming back slowly from above ahead of me the F-150 with the hentai anime chicks. And it's clear that I'm making ground on it so that and I'm going to presumptively pass it.
Uh-huh.
And I go, hey, Xander, that truck up ahead of us, that's an EV truck. It's Ford's EV Ford Lightning. It has no combustion engine. He's like, oh, really? And as I start getting up to this thing, he's like, well, the back window's like totally covered with stickers. Like, what are those stickers? And I'm like, got him.
Oh, you'll see.
As I get closer, and then I get into the fast lane and I start passing it, and I am chicken hawking the rearview mirror to watch to see when he gets, and I'm looking over at Venus. I'm like, and he's like, what the fuck is all over his back window? And once we are within range of a young person's eyesight that does not need glasses whatsoever, I look up in the rearview mirror and I see, oh, okay. And I went, you like what you see there, buddy? And he went, no. Oh, no.
Like you just caught him with a penthouse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Penthouse, the centerfold all the way down. And just, okay. And I can't I'm looking at Venus like I had just pulled the biggest fucking prank in the world. And she's not really laughing as much as I am.
Yeah.
Because I set this up like a good eighth of a mile out. Like, Xander.
You saw it catching up.
I knew exactly what was going to happen. Yeah. Xander, look at this. I want you to pay attention to this truck. It's special. Hey, what do those stickers mean? What's the stickers? Oh, you just wait, son. You just wait. So I got my son to look at hentai in the car.
Porn.
Yeah, hentai anime girls. We had a good conversation about, I don't know if this has ever run into you. I've seen it multiple times on social media stuff. It is the prank where you're looking at a semi that's being towed.
Yeah.
And your passenger is sleeping, and you get up right next to it, and you like pump the brakes, and you,
Yeah.
I was driving with Piper on our way down. I was driving with Piper, and I saw that scenario.
Yeah.
And I went, man, like, have you seen it? She was like, oh, yeah. So I sent a text to Venus, who was driving Dory. I'm like, reverse semi prank coming at you, ha ha ha. And we ended up passing the semi, and it wasn't until after both of us were past it, she sent back, oh my God, yes, absolutely, exclamation. Xander did not think it was funny at all. I'm like, oh, fucking, like, did you see it? And he's like, yeah, that would not be funny. And Venus, Piper, and I were both like, oh, yes.
Oh, now it's got to happen.
Absolutely.
If we see it. Yeah.
Like, I would do that to you.
Yeah.
As my son, he's like, I would grab the wheel and fucking, like, turn us away. And I go, you would not. I said, there is no scenario in any prank that I've ever seen
where someone
goes, oh shit, and grabs the wheel. It is, oh shit, I shit my pants.
Yeah.
Or you end up in the footwell because you're in a panic.
Yeah.
He's like, That's not cool. I'm like, oh, I would fucking do that to you in a heartbeat. The next time I see this, we're doing it. But instead, I'm going to fucking prank you with the hentai.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway.
It'll get easier moving forward, I think, a little bit.
I hope so.
I'm still having a struggle at this point.
Man, it's a year and a half out. I still struggle.
Dude, I was talking to Greg Cameron at the office today, and he had sent Monday an email out that he was taking the cat to the vet.
No.
And then he sent a message yesterday, cat to the vet. And I went, oh. So he sent me a Teams message about a work thing, and I just was like, okay, cool. Oh, hey, I hope the cat's doing all right. And he was like, we had to put the cat down. And I was like, fuck. And then I was like, well, if it makes you feel any better, because misery loves company. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like it's just like happening. Oh, and Shanna's, the teacher that she works for, their dog was struggling. This was a week ago, last Friday. Their dog was struggling. They took it to the pet hospital. It was having heart issues. They had called ahead. They told him to have a seat. The girls were talking about a party going on that night at the front desk of the pet hospital. The dog had a heart attack and died in her husband's arms while they're fucking around.
Oh, no.
And peed and shit right there on the... So, yeah, this is not an isolated case.
No.
It's crazy.
Like the last... I had a call with my sister last night. Yeah. Well, if you got on the train, good luck. We're still here.
Yeah.
I had a call with my sister last night. My aunt has a 10 millimeter node on one of her lungs.
That sucks.
Like it's...
Yeah.
Rains it pours, my friend. Rains it pours.
All right. Well.
On that note, hey, man, if you have an opportunity to prank your son with hentai stickers on the back of a Ford Lightning, you should do it.
You should wash your hands.
You should wash your ass.
You should check your oil, Tony.
Return the cart, please.
Make the call if you need to.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Return the cart.
Register to vote and vote, please.
And do the kindness.
Pick up a broom, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And I'm sorry to be
traumatized,
downer.
No,
but man. We talk about what's going on.
Talk about your pain.
So, Sad Dad's Club, right?
Yeah. Sad Dad's Club podcast.
Yeah. We'll be back at it next week.
See you next week, everybody. Bye.